Hello, this is Dr. Veerle van Tricht Burnout Expert again. This is day 2 from the week of hope, 7 days of hope, in which I would like to help you feel better, more optimistic and hopeful while we go through this COVID-19 pandemic. And yesterday I discussed the 4 main fears that are keeping people awake at night during this pandemic, which is leading to a lot of stress, and then stress causes a drop in your immune system, which is exactly what we don't want. We don't want a pandemic at the same time as a lot of stressed people, because this is not coming together in a positive way. So I was just explaining to you why you should try not to feel that anxious and that stressed, even though it's completely normal. We discussed it in the first video, to which you can go back. And I've explained how cortisol, so any form of stress, raises your cortisol, lowers your immune system, makes you more susceptible to infections. And not only that, it also leads to depression, burnout, and suicide. And already like 50% of healthcare workers had burnout before this started. So you can imagine how these frontline workers are feeling now, dealing with too many patients on the edge of death, and not enough training, not enough PPE, that's protective gear, feeling very anxious about their own life and that of their loved ones. So this is a serious problem. What I didn't tell you in my first video, and here is my Jessie cat, who always wants to be part of the action. Here, my little darling. She she's already quite an old cat. But you know, the good thing about having pets is they feel when you're not feeling well or anxious, and they come and give you attention and loving purring. And we know this is one of the things that lowers stress is physical contact. So if you can't hug your loved ones, which is still allowed, that if you live in the same house, you can hug your loved ones at least for 30 seconds. It brings up more dopamine and other feel-good hormones in your body, which boosts your immune system. So that is one of the things you can do to lower your stress levels and your cortisol levels. Now, what do wild animals do in nature? For instance, imagine you're a little gazelle and you've just gotten away from being chased by a lioness in Africa. What they do is they shake it off, because you have all of these adrenaline, fight and flight hormones in your body. And if we humans, we just keep it in ourselves, and it causes all kinds of damage, like high blood pressure, heart disease, stomach ulcers, depression, lowers your immunity, as we keep on saying, but I'll move on. So what the gazelle does, and what I suggest we could do, is move and shake it off. Just ask your Alexa to play some dance music, and then you shake it off. And dancing is very good for that, or just freestyling, because dance like nobody's watching. And that's one thing you can do. We also know that singing raises your feel-good hormones, so that's also an antidote for feeling stressed. And then of course the number one is go for a run, go for a walk, sweat it out, moving your muscles and moving your body in any shape or form. Even, you know, before we were in lockdown, I would say go and play a good game of tennis or football or anything that you like that makes your body moving. And that's the best stress release there is, physical activity. So we're lucky in the UK, we're still allowed to go out for one form of exercise every day. So you can go for a run, a bicycle ride, something along those lines, to drop your stress levels. So what else can we do? Of course, a lot of people have problems sleeping, because they're worrying about what's going to happen to them, to their family, to their finances, to the stock market. So there's a few things you can do, and that I personally also do, because I've had burnout before as a medical doctor. So I've learned, and I'm going to share with you what worked for me, and I'll keep it very brief. So one simple thing you can do is take some essential oils. I've got one just standing on my desk here, which is called Blue Rose, and they make you feel good, okay? Because our olfactory system is linked to our very basic system of emotions. So it's easy to feel better that way quickly. So, but the best oil, of course, is, and I probably have one here somewhere, is lavender oil. I'm a big fan of essential oils, and I have a whole collection here. And what I see here, I didn't prepare as well, is that there's certain oils like oregano that you can put in your food that helps you with your immune system and fight infection. Geranium, very uplifting. Bergamot, very uplifting. Lemon, so any citrusy smells. Oh, and grapefruit. All of these, if you just smell them or put them on your wrists or in your neck, they make you feel like more happy, more positive, more optimistic. The best one for sleeping though is lavender essential oil, and try and get a good quality. I personally use doTERRA because it's such good quality. You can even, some of them you can even use in your food, like the lavender. You can make a smoothie with it. Very, very small amount necessary because it's 100% pure. So another thing to sleep better when you're stressed, and we're almost at the end of this video for day 2 of the 7 days of hope, is listen to sleep music. So if you can just go online on YouTube, there's heaps of 7 to 8 hours of sleep music with these beautiful sounds that put your brainwaves in a relaxed state. There's also guided meditations. If you want, I can give you access to mine. I have a heap of guided meditations that I recorded myself. And but yeah, I listen to all kinds of guided meditation, also binaural beats. You can find it online. Put your headphones on, make sure the room is dark. And I have a whole list of the 10 things to do to get better sleep on my website, burnoutexpert.co.uk. You can download it free from my blogs and newsletters. If you go to that part, there's an article on, if you scroll down, how to sleep better. Okay. All right, see you tomorrow. We're gonna talk about, so we've discussed fear, stress handling, and tomorrow I would like to talk to you about how to deal with loneliness. Seeing that we're in isolation, we can't see all our friends and family as normal. How do we deal with that? All right, much love, stay safe, stay home, see you tomorrow.